Hey guys, Brandon here. A little after 8:30 on Wednesday night. Just wanted to come to you and talk to you tonight. It's been a crazy couple of days this week with the CARES Act, and the banks are bombarded. Our office is bombarded. You guys, the clients, the small business owners, they're bombarded. There's so much information out there of which nobody really knows what's accurate, what's not accurate. I don't even know that. Well, I know for a fact the SBA doesn't even know what's accurate right now. So we participated on several conference calls today with banks, and the reality is the the foundation of the law has good intent. The benefits could be really good for small business owners. The downside is I think we put the cart before the horse a little bit. We know what the end result is, but we didn't know how to get there. As I say, we don't know how to get there. The legislation, the regulations, the guidance isn't there yet. So uh, people say, well, I've already applied. Well, you couldn't have applied for the Paycheck Protection Program because there's no application process yet. There is some documents out there. The SBA's produced an application worksheet, but if you talk to the banks, no one knows. It's all over the place. Some people say there's basically no documentation. Others say there's a 100-item checklist worth of documentation. The reality is we just don't know yet. The guidance isn't there. So, but what we do know is that on Friday the SBA says they're going to start taking applications. So we've gotten some pretty good guidance on understanding that it looks like the 2019 calendar year is the year that we're going to use for calculating the payroll, the average monthly payroll cost, as long as you're not a seasonal employer. The SBA issued that guidance today in one of their informational brochures. So 2019 looks like it's the calendar year for the payroll calculation, and we know we're going to have documentation to back that up. So I'm recommending 941 reports, 940 reports, state unemployment reports, and the W-3, of course, that supports the summary of your W-2 for the year. So if we have those, we can, in a payroll summary, we can pretty much calculate the amount of the payroll for the equation. Now, there's also some stuff in the law about healthcare benefits and those kinds of things. Gets really nitpicky, and for some that's a big cost, others it's not. We're waiting on some exact guidance on those things. But in a nutshell, we know we got to have those documents. We know that typically the SBA, even though they may waive some of their underwriting requirements to expedite this process, they still know that they're going to have to validate that you're an entity. So I would go ahead and get my articles of organization together, my bylaws. Putting them, maybe they won't ask for those, but I can't imagine they wouldn't. Bylaws, articles of organization, or articles of incorporation, something showing that you're a legitimate business and that you're in good standing. The owners obviously would have to have, probably 2 forms of identification to make sure that you are who you say you are. So those basic kind of things we know we can go ahead and get together. Just in preparation for this. There are some also that are saying that you'll need rent, utilities, interest calculations from the prior year, so we could get those together. What our lease agreement says for 2020, what our prior utility bills are for 2020, and that just gives an estimated loan forgiveness amount. So these are things we can also get together. The main point of this is when you talk to your bank, a lot of those guys don't understand it yet either. So I think it's important to work with your bank and your professional, whether that be your accountant, a business consultant, someone that has put in the time, that really understands as much as they possibly can about the law. The point is to make sure that your application is correct. when it gets to the SBA, because we don't want it to be kicked out. We're better off to wait some time and have it accurate than to get it in super early and it not be accurate and get kicked out. So put together your team that you feel good about it, that can make professional judgment calls to navigate this uncharted territory, and you should be fine. But uh, don't don't panic over it. It's going to take some time for this all to flush out. Maybe by Friday we have something. Again, start getting the documents together. We'll kind of work through this as we go. So, and I want to preface with what I'm saying is I'm not an attorney by any means. I'm just a guy who has spent a lot of time reading the law and has a passion for helping you guys navigate this. So this is my 2 cents. It's my opinion. Obviously, listen to your lawyers, listen to your bank representative. If the things are changing, so something I said tonight may change by Friday, but this just gives you an idea of what you can do to get things together. If they change a little bit and you spent some time getting something together that you don't need, then so be it. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So again, I'm praying for you guys. We're closer than we've ever been to getting through this. We started at point A and we're going to point B, and we're somewhere in the middle of that right now. We don't know exactly where, but we're closer. There's hope. We're closer. The government has stepped up in a way we've never seen before for small businesses. So kudos to our legislators and our administration, the White House, Senate, and our House representatives. Kudos to everybody, and they've done a nice job. The deployment of it has been a challenge, so hopefully they'll learn from that and make it better. But again, praying for you guys, and look forward to seeing you soon.